Welcome to my 4-minute challenger guide featuring Braum, the heart of Fairlord. Now before we get started, I know Braum is not a good jungler and he's more of a support. With that being said, this video is for people who want to try out Braum in the jungle. Anyways, for runes, I do go attack speed, scaling health per level, and magic resist per level. The reason you go attack speed is for faster clears, and his passive, when on cooldown, does do extra magic damage on hit. It also helps you proc your passive faster. Scaling health is because Braum does scale with health, and I usually take that on all my junglers, as armor runes did get nerfed, and magic resist per level, just because we're kinda going that tank Braum. For item build, I do go Spirited Ancient Golem, cooldown boots, Sunfire, Locket, and Randuin's. My last item will be situational depending on the situation, and the reason I go CDR boots is because I want to have 40% CDR, as with 40% CDR, your shield is on a 2-second downtime, meaning your shield will be up for 4 seconds, and then you'll have to wait 2 seconds until it is up again. Sunfire Cape is skippable, but if I'm ahead, I will get it, as I want to be doing some damage. And situationally, if you want to be a bruiser, you can add Wit's End to the build, as his passive on hit does do magic damage, plus Wit's End will shred the magic resist from the enemy. For masters, I do go 921, you can go 021-9, but I do like what the offensive tree can offer. For skill order, I do max out Q first, as it is your most damaging skill. Second off, you want to max out E, as the cooldown does go down by 2 per level, and the damage reduction plus the shield does go up slightly. Then we max out W last because its base stats per level is really awful. So the mindset with Braum is to gank often, as his clears in the jungle are below average, so I try to be a gank heavy jungler. Anyways, the gank combo is really simple. First of all, use your W as a gap closer to find the nearest minion to jump to, then you want to use your Q to slow the enemy, and then you and your ally can try and get that stun off. As you can see, Braum's ganks are really straightforward. So here is another example of a gank, this time without something to jump to. So I want to go and melee him first, as I do want to proc the red buff. Then this opens up for you to absolutely hit your Q, since there's no room for him to juke it. And then you just want to give him some auto attacks until that stun does go off. And then you want to use the shield to block incoming damage from other sources. Although this does not work on towers. Once Braum has gained his ultimate, he can pack over 3.0 seconds of hard CC. That's without the slow from his Q. So the most reliable combo is basically jump to your ally, throw on your Q, and then use your ultimate so the enemy doesn't get away. In this clip I show you how to gank where your ultimate comes first. So first off, I initiate the gank with the ultimate, and then I throw out my other spells. This sort of gank is really risky to use on champions with escapes, as enemies can see the ultimate coming so they have time to react, and to use their escape move to dodge it. So let's talk about teamfight with Braum. So Braum's playstyle is really P oriented. Most of his moves do stop the enemy from engaging onto a target. I'll talk about later on how to use his ultimate, but for now, let's talk about his skills overall. So his Q is like a poke tool, we just trying to throw it onto the enemy who's trying to engage on your team, so that you do slow him down, and if he keeps trying to come onto your team, he will be stopped since your auto attackers can stun him. Braum's W should be used to reposition yourself onto an ally. You should use it as looking at it for utility rather than the buff that it gives, as it puts you in a position to peel for your ally, and it does combo with your E. Now let's go over Braum's E. So Braum's E is actually made fully for defensive capabilities, and it's probably one of the best peeling abilities in the game. And of course what you want to do is just stand in front of your ally and just keep blocking all the damage that comes at him. Alright, so let's go over Braum's ultimate. What it can do, what it can't do, what kind of tool is it, etc. So Braum's ultimate is not really the best initiation tool. It's actually better for following up on and just chaining CC, as if it were an initiation tool, the enemy can see it coming so they can just back off from it and not get hit by it. Braum's ultimate is mainly a disengage / peel tool, as it knocks up everyone around him, and of course the first person hit, and leaves a field of slow for the enemy to walk through if the enemy wants to engage on your team. So the way I see it is, the only time I'll use it is when the enemy is engaging on us, so I can stop him, or of course as a follow-up initiation, so we can do that chain CC onto the enemy. In some cases, Braum can also be a pretty good follow-up diver, as he does have the CC to lock down the enemy, and he can protect the main diver from getting focused on by the enemy team. And as far as positioning goes, he should always be in front of his carries and just soak in all the damage he can for his carries. Hey, thank you for watching my 4-minute challenge guides. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment below, as it does encourage me to do more types of these videos. And I've been wanting to remake my first challenger guide, which was Elise, as I do think I could have done that video better. So be sure to look out for that, and I'll see you guys next time.